Alright.
Yo.
So we just had a technical difficulty, y'all, but we gonna jump right back into it. My brother was just asking me to break down real quick the difference in a biological hemoglobin aspect, which is dealing with the blood.
Yeah.
So we have to understand, if you notice, if you pay attention, white people dress very differently during the seasons.
Right.
They eat very differently, and they participate in activities that when we look at it as black people, we think it's insane. Jumping out of planes. Want to climb mountains all the way to the top.
Bungee
They
jumping.
do bungee jumping. They jump off platforms in high spaces. Sometimes they don't even measure the correct distance between the top and the ground, and they end up killing themselves.
Punching lions and running.
If you notice, they do things in nature, in their lives, in order to stimulate some type of adrenaline rush within their bodies. But nobody thinks about the scientific perspective behind that, because the fact of the matter is the white man or mankind's blood is different from yours. They have by far less iron. They have an extreme iron deficiency within their blood. They have less forms of hemoglobin in their blood, so therefore their blood does not clot the same. Now, I could go into many different things that connect this together. If you notice, only black people get what is called, I did a whole timeline on this, what they call keloids.
Keloids.
Now, what exactly is a keloid? A keloid is the excessive accumulation of platelets that conceal a scar or heal a scar, to the point where even after the scar is healed, the body keeps sending these healing cells to that area, and then it over heals upon itself. So you'll see certain black people that have an extra, it almost looks like an extra ear behind their earlobe.
Right.
Anytime they scar themselves, whether there's a piercing in the ear, a cut or whatever, it blows up. If some of y'all might have cousins or brothers that went to prison, and we used to call it razor tag back in the day, and ever get hit by a razor, if you notice, when they get cut, when black people get cut, it blows up. It bubbles up when it heals. But when white people cut, it does the opposite. It implodes. It goes on the inside. Now, why is that? Because, number one, your blood is filled with high efficiency of iron, hemoglobin, and other healing cell forms and templates. Number two, you are a divine being who still has the remnants of your divine capabilities from the time when you was the original God of this planet. What do I mean? I mean that you have the power and you possess the ability to regrow your limbs. Am I sounding crazy? Hell yeah, I'm sounding crazy, because nobody's ever taught you this. If you notice, not only do black people are the only exclusive group on this planet that seems to produce what they call keloids, but you're also an exclusive group on this planet that has something called prodactyl. Now, I'm probably pronouncing that the wrong way, but what that means is that you have the capability to grow extra finger or extra toe. If you study this, what's known as syndrome, you will find that the majority of people that have it are melanin dominant people. Okay? So we're talking about the blood right now and the different biological aspects. So yes, this is why white people need to jump out of planes. This is why white people need to run from bulls in Europe and do crazy shit that black people never think of. Because if they don't get their blood pumping a certain way, it doesn't travel throughout the body a correct way, and then they become dysfunction even higher than they already are. This is another reason why white people love alcohol. They need alcohol 24/7. You watch a movie, they open up the scene. Can I offer you a drink? Can I offer you a drink? Would you like a drink? Let's have a drink. Come on, we're going to have a drink together. You see what I'm saying? Because alcohol has the ability, being that it's a substance of chemical, to kind of interact or stimulate the lack of iron they have in their blood. So they drink a lot of alcohol because it helps fuse or filter the blood to allow it to circulate between the body a much more efficient way for them. This is another reason why, if you notice, they don't have very specific alcohol. They drink all types of alcohol.
All types.
If you notice, black people, we like brown liquor,
or
we like a specific brand of brown liquor. We can't drink all type of alcohol. White people can drink any alcohol as long as it's high in potency of liquor and fermentation that makes it high in what they call percentage. All right? So bottom line is,